So this is another nighttime pain presence practice. Such an interesting experience, having the brain cancer and being so close to death. Sometimes I wonder recently, am I just sitting in the hospital making YouTube videos all day? No, I'm not. I'm doing other things like laying down in excruciating pain and then deciding, when do I give up and when do I call on my angel? I call it angel mode. It's like beast mode for big, strong, muscular dudes in the gym. But for me, I'm a big, strong, muscular angel in the hospital. So it's deciding, when do I let go? And this is psychologically and a little bit physically too. And then when do I activate all of the healing powers in the whole universe, which are in my heart right now in this moment? And then there's also, well, what's my will and what's God's will? And where do those two wills meet? So that's what I'm experiencing here. It's a really beautiful, painful, awesome practice. I mean, for me personally, it always comes back to presence. There have been many times near death, and like I said, not knowing, do I call upon all of my resources, all of my angels, all of my spirit guides, every ounce of energy as if the whole world depended on it? Or is it just God's will for, like, this is my time and to let go? And it would actually be egotistical to try to resist the divine will. So, and this is it's not back and forth, but it's like both experiencing both realms simultaneously. And this is while there's the extreme pain, but then also the extreme happiness in my heart. It's not to bypass the pain or the challenges or the sadness of the potential of not being in my body while my parents still are in their bodies, and other friends, and the extreme, probably the deepest pain of feeling all of these energies and gifts in my heart and wanting to create so much more and share so much more, and potentially not being able to do that too much more in this physical realm. So having acceptance of that and trusting, again, that part of that is a little bit, it's not ego in a bad way, it's just the human condition and the human physicality has a beginning and it has an end. And that's part of the soul's path, to incarnate in this temporary spacesuit. But I guess all of us, we don't think that time will come soon, or we kind of, I think it's natural for humans to want to live. I think all of us love life, and we want to live a happy, a healthy, and a long life. I think that's part of who we are. So I'm definitely feeling that in my heart. I want to live a long, happy life, add love to the world. Well, can you do that? Can you add love? Interesting thing to explore. Because love is, I feel like it's everywhere. Easier said than done. I mean, even in the pain, even in the challenges. But I feel it all the time. And for me, it's real. I was talking to a friend earlier today. That's the thing that keeps me going. This energy that I feel. You could call it love, but I feel like we each have I can't speak for other people, but I know for me, God has put me in this position. It's not something that I consciously chose, but I believe that God did and my soul did, and it's for a higher purpose. A beautiful purpose, and it's directly connected to the awakening of humanity. I'm doing my small part in transmuting these energies of pain and stress and fear into more presence. So yeah, maybe there's love here all the time, and maybe I'm doing my part in contributing even more love, and you're doing the same thing. So these are some of the things I've been exploring, especially at nighttime when there's extreme pain but extreme fatigue also, and then at times it feels unsafe in this body because of the tumor and the left side of the body, paralysis stuff. So again, I'm kind of repeating myself, but it would be the most awesome thing to heal from this and to help people in my own way. And I believe it's possible. I know the body can heal. I know that there are miracles aligning for me and everyone in my sphere of influence. Because I've seen miracles happen from this whole year-long cancer diagnosis and surgeries and pain, infections in my head. And miracles have happened for people around me. So I'm kind of curious to see what other miracles will happen. Maybe even really, really big ones are waiting. And that's why there are these big, big challenges. It's like I don't know, the darkness before the light, planting the seed before it sprouts. What else? Other miracles are coming. So yeah, I'm trying to, there's something I feel that's very real in my heart. So it's hard to put into words. That's the big challenge. It's like the language trap that a lot of people are in from a very young age. So maybe part of what's happening is that language trap, that language matrix is dissolving. And we're seeing that it leads to just what's happening in the world. And where we're moving is greater levels of love, connection with nature, connection with other human beings, touching other human beings, being touched by them. So maybe this is my small contribution to that. Having the intense experiences, transmuting the energies, and feeling one's unique vibration. That vibration that was there even before the language came in. Wasn't that such a beautiful time? Like being alive without having language constantly fill up the consciousness. I remember that time, and I feel it more and more and more, and that's the direction I want to keep on going in. I could talk about it for hours and hours, but it's called the passive machine mind. Some people call it the ego, but I found that when the passive machine mind isn't filling up the consciousness as much, there's more room for creativity, love, and miracles. So I think that's enough talking for me tonight. And I'm just going to feel that vibration. I'm going to feel the excruciating pain. I'm going to feel what's happening in the body, the left side of the body, getting more numb. Feels like it might turn off, but I'm going to be present with that. And then I'm going to give thanks for all of the prayers and the support and the love that I'm feeling from friends and family and community. And then maybe I'll visualize something tonight. Sometimes I forget to do that, but it's a good practice to visualize things. And kind of like there's many, many timelines available in our reality, and we can visualize different timelines. And we can kind of go through them and see how it felt, see how it looked. And if we notice any blocks in our breathing or our energy as we're visualizing different timelines, we can bring more love to that, and we can kind of pre-pave different timelines and send love into those different timelines, and then let it go and trust that God and Great Spirit will guide us to the exact timeline potential that is for our highest purpose. So that's my prayer for you as well, that you may feel divinely guided and supported wherever you are, And I'm asking my angels to bring you lots and lots of blessings from the energy realm, and that you can see signs in the form of synchronicities and even just simple smiles and good feelings with people, that you can experience this in your own life. So thanks for joining me on this journey, and I'm wishing you the best.